Each time it got back, it felt heavier. As the days passed, I started having nightmares about the suitcase. I'd close my eyes, and as soon as I was asleep, I'd feel the clamshell around me as if I were all folded into it, my limbs scrunched, my lungs suffocating. Finally, I'd panic and wake up and see the suitcase in my room. In addition to getting heavier, it was also getting stinkier. At first, I thought it was from being thrown into the dumpster, but no, this was a different odor, and it got worse over time. It reeked like someone had hunted a deer and packed it in there and left it. I decided to change tactics and video the suitcase in hopes of catching whoever kept returning it to me. My parents had a pet cam for their dogs, so I asked them to take care of the suitcase for me, and I made sure to place it in their living room, in sight of the camera, so that when it disappeared, I'd be able to pinpoint how and when. When I checked the footage of my parents' pet cam, the suitcase was still there. Then they called me up. Would I take my suitcase back? It was taking up space and stinking up their living room. I retrieved the suitcase, and back at home, put it in the garage and installed a camera to monitor it. It stayed in the garage, thank goodness, because the smell was truly god-awful. But in the latest one, I wasn't able to move at all. I could feel my skin beginning to slough off, my eyes melting in my head, maggots crawling through my rotting flesh. It took me a few moments to blink bleary eyes and realize where I was. I was standing in the door to the garage, sleepwalking, apparently. A sudden dread seized me. I was afraid to go near it, to even touch it, certain that if I unzipped it, I'd wind up inside. I rented a hotel room, but of course it followed me there. At work, my boss swung by my desk to ask if everything was alright. I broke down and I confessed everything. She asked me what was in the suitcase.